in the mind of blank. So this is going to be the new series on the channel, if this video does well, because low-key, when you're not just posting tutorials, guides, how to get betters, and Marvel Rivals gameplay, bro, it low-key, like, it's hard, bro. It's hard to find video ideas. So what does this entail? Well, basically, I'm going to be yapping, discussing, talking about the real ins and outs, the real political and state of the world of these characters. And then during the mid of the video, I'm going to bring in a specialist, a main if you will, and we're going to hear their thoughts, basically interview them, basically kind of like last video, but like, you know, a little bit different in the topics, right? So today we're talking about Spider-Man, but before we get into that, I just want to thank y'all, bro. We got to 8K recently, and look, I wanted to hit 10K by the end of February, so the fact that we already, you know, we going up, we hitting milestones, bro, I appreciate it beyond, you know, fucking like words can really say. So we are up as a community, all 2025 type shit. Let's get into it. You silly little Spider-Man mains. Y'all probably heard that happy ass beat in the beginning and thought y'all was gonna get off safe. Y'all thought this was gonna be some light shit. Nah, buddy. You're up to the chopping block, bro. Come forth. So Pete, for no longer are you gonna be banning the more, cause banning the more, bro. What? For no longer are you gonna be throwing our games, and for no longer are you gonna refuse to switch. Look, you know what this video was gonna be called before, you know, I thought of this series? This video was going to be called the most entitled Marvel Rivals players. But you know, I said, you know what, let me make this a series, and I can't start off the series by naming it that, right? So what we're gonna be talking about mainly in this video is why Spider-Man players don't swap off. Now, I understand you want to play a character, it's your main, it's your one trick. I definitely understand, because on my gold ult, I love to play Spider-Man. You feel me? He's the most fun character in my opinion. But here's the thing, he's only so fun, right? Look, I can understand if your team is telling you, oh, can you go Spider-Man or swap off Spider-Man because, you know, there's more valuable picks, and you're like, you're going even, but you're not, you know, carrying the game or anything. But when there's a Namor, when there's a Scarlet Witch, when there's a Penny, when they're playing lockdown defense and trying so hard just to counter you, at some point it just stops being fun. And at that point I switch, right? But here's the thing, that's the life of a Spider-Man player who's not a main Spider-Man, who doesn't one trick this character. The one tricks, the mains, the players that are usually in your lobby, nah, they don't think like this. They think it's an extra challenge, bro. They really thinking they're on Peter Parker timing. The way that they will never switch, the way that they will wait until their last breath to switch up on Spider-Man. So that is what we're going to be thinking of today, right? Now, you might be wondering, why does it seem that every Spider-Man player that is on my team is just the absolute worst player of all time? Well, when you really think about it, it's quite simple. Number one, Spider-Man is easily the hardest character in the game. You need game sense, you need positioning, you need mechanics, and like, not gonna lie, you also need a little bit of aim. Number two, Spider-Man is a fan favorite, bro. Spider-Man, deadass, is probably, I don't know if this is crazy to say, deadass might be like more popular than Tony Stark, bro. He is one of the most popular characters of all time. So all the 8-year-olds, you know, they're hopping on Spider-Man, bro. They played the PS2 game, and they can swing like that in this game. Yeah, they're on it, right? And lastly, he's a dive character. Dive characters inherently are either you're going crazy or you're not really doing much. I'm not gonna lie, because you have to be consistently in their back line or, you know, getting picks. And if you're not doing that, then you're not doing anything. You can't just shoot at Squirrel Girl and put up damage and put up pressure, right? So with the combination of him being extremely popular, relatively hard, and dive, and not to mention all of this, and he's not even that great, like he's like a D, B, C tier, like high C tier and below. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not surprising. Now, would I buff Spider-Man? If I'm going to be honest, I probably wouldn't, bro, because if you buff Spider-Man anyway, the Spider-Man players are already, so the good ones are already making it work. Maybe give him faster web cluster reloads, like very minimally, like maybe like 1.5 speed. But other than that, I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna have to hold that. Now, you're wondering who I got for today's representation of the players for Spider-Man. Well, the first interviewee has 18k subs, is Grandmaster 2, has a former Type Soul background just like me. We have Rasayx. But he was sick though, so like it's over chat. So the voice interview for today, we got my boy Gorshoryu. You know, tight shit. He also be playing Spider-Man. Low-key a Black Panther main now, but still has some experience on Spider-Man. Let's get into it.
Nah, real question is, when is we playing, though?
Bro, I mean, like, you hit GM now, so, like, we really could play. Now that you finally up to my level, you feel me?
Yeah, alright, bro.
No,
yeah, alright, bro.
Real shit. Introduce yourself real quick. No, calm down, introduction.
Hey, yo, my name's Gorshoryu. Appreciate y'all seeing me on Lifetime Soul.
Yeah, ain't nobody play Night Soul. Okay, so you are a former Spider-Man player, or do you fuck, nigga. Just wrap it up.
Ooh.
Do you still play Spider-Man, or is it like Black Panther only now?
Bro, I can't lie. It's probably just right now. It's probably Black Panther only right now. I can't lie.
Why is that?
The reason I stopped playing Spidey because obviously in higher ranks it's harder to get picks, and that just goes to show with any character. Issue with Spidey, you have to have like perfect mechanics, and I'm not there yet at all. So just having Black Panther do his extra damage and dash just makes it easier.
Okay, thanks. So like, how often do you play Spider-Man in ranked? You would say?
I play him often. Usually when I play him, I think my win rate with Spider-Man's like 70-80% in ranked right now. But when I do play him, I mean, obviously they counter switch. I mean, they switch like they play Namor, they play Bucky. I mean, you know, it's all the whole 9 yards, bro. Penny.
So like, what point do you swap out Spider-Man? Do you swap when like they have a counter, or do you swap when you're doing bad, or you just like, you know, say fuck it?
A mix of both. If they have counters, but their counters are garbage and just can't hit any shots, then yeah, I'll stay Spidey. But if they're actually playing good, then yeah, I'll switch off Spidey. Something else.
Okay, tight. So what buffs / nerfs, you know, you might say nerfs, do you think he needs as a character?
Nerfs is crazy work. I can't even lie.
Bro,
nerfs is insane.
People be saying he needs nerfs though.
Who says they need nerfs, bro?
Bro, the people in the comments below.
Okay, no, all the people just bots, bro. They all bots.
Okay, tight.
Spider-Man needs a buff. Well, actually, no. I think he should stay where he at, but revert his nerf where you can like do the down slam into uppercut. That was just unnecessary. I think that just added to his kit. Obviously, he's still really playable and he has value if you're good, but it just wasn't necessary.
Okay, I'm seeing. All right. So, one final thing I got for you. Quick little interview.
All right, go ahead, bro.
One word of advice for Spider-Man players who go negative.
Switch.
Switch? You really think so?
Switch. Get off the game.
Okay, tight.
Just no, bro. If you negative on Spidey, bro, honestly, just like, bro, I've played so like in these matches I've played GM so far, bro. I've had 2 Spideys that went 0-9, and we lost because they went 0-9.
0-9 is crazy.
Yeah, it's bad, bro. Like if you can obviously you're losing, then just switch out Spidey. I promise you it's gonna be all right. You can play him next match. Like just switch, bro.
All right, bet. I appreciate you, gang.
Bro, always, bro. You know, I got you.
Is it gonna be in the link description? He's gonna post soon, right? On Marvel Rivals, right?
I'm posting soon, guys. Yeah, stay tuned. All right.
So in 2026, Playboy Cardi dropping first, or he is? Let me know.
All right.
All right. Peace.
All right, get off, bro.
Now, one thing I noticed while talking to the Spider-Man players is that it seems to be the higher ranked they are, the more likely they are to switch. Now, this isn't always the case, but it's more than likely. And I feel like one thing I could do better for these interviews is that I didn't get the average Spider-Man player, aka a Spider-Man player with no brain, because that's what most of them have. These 2 people I interviewed both seem pretty rational. So as we get into this Recise interview, you're gonna see that they basically say the same thing. So I asked, how familiar are you with Spider-Man? He says he's Lord. He doesn't play them that much in ranked anymore, but he knows all the techs and shit, right? So I asked him, does he swap first death, or does he play it out? And he says that usually if they don't have a counter, he'll play it out and see if he can do something, and if not, eventually he will swap, right? He then asks about buffs and nerfs and says he doesn't need anything too crazy, just 275 HP, and then maybe 275 HP and a faster recharge speed, right? But he once again acknowledges that as a dive character, he can become the best in the game. And the last piece of advice is to stop being ignorant and swap if you have to. Once again, a whole bunch of things that all these players are saying is swap. So my piece of advice to you Spider-Man players is to swap. And that's it. Let me know in the comments what character y'all want next time. Maybe I'll try to get more of an ego player. And, peace.